For me, the high country is the landscape, it's the mountains, it's the valleys, it's the rivers, and the community as well. I think that food, wine, beer theme in the region is up there with the best in the country.
So the High Country Brewery Trail started, I think, back in the mid-2000s, probably a few years after we'd started our respective breweries.
From the get-go, we'd seen wine trails before. Being brewers in Beechworth wine country, that was better recognised, so we're fighting for a bit of voice. When we started aiming at hitting those visitors who were already here to say, hey, there's one brewery, but there's also another 5 or so.
That's right.
It all kicked off from there.
Rule 47 is a beer that the Victorian High Country brewers come together once a year to produce. It's about us getting together and collaborating in the best way that we know how, which is to share ideas on beer and stories that have happened over the last year.
I think we're all very passionate about our craft and the products that we produce, the beers that we produce, and a lot of the hops that we use are grown just down the road, and they're some of the most innovative growers in the world, really.
Yeah. There's a lot more in the high country than just mountains. There's something different every time you walk or drive 5 minutes up the road.
Sure, you're in a regional area, but from food to coffee, and especially beer, the tap lineups you see at the local breweries are as good as any craft beer bar in any city in Australia. So if you come to visit the high country, you won't go without